Roundhouse Radio 98.3 Vancouver. I'm just getting Linda Poole all sorted out here. I'm just going to pull that microphone right in front of you there, Linda. You can just, there you go. You get all up close. I like to tell people they have to kind of talk like Barry White. Get up close. I'm so glad you're here. Hands down, no word of a lie, favorite time of year for me, cherry blossoms. It is so beautiful in our city.
I know. And you know, on a day like today, they just brighten up the whole city. They
are like thousands of light bulbs. Yeah. I was driving in today and I actually pulled over, rolled down my passenger side window and took a photograph. I think it was at, what's the park now that's just off of Pacific Boulevard as you come around?
Oh, David Lamb Park?
David Lamb Park. I was going to go Jack Poole Plaza, but that wasn't right. But Linda Poole is the founder and festival director at the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival. I love what you got on. You're rocking your pink. Vancouver sings one song. Are we all singing together?
Yes, that's the idea.
Do tell.
We're teaching everyone tonight at Christ Church Cathedral, but we have 400 singers already signed up.
Oh, wow.
We're sort of at max with singers.
Yeah.
It's kind of like choir does it in Toronto. Do you know how they...
I do.
Yeah, so it's cool. And people have had the music and the words for months, and so many, like Zing Children's Choir, 55, 5-year-old to 12-year-olds. They've been rehearsing for months. It's
I'll be in tears. Yeah, oh my gosh.
They're the only, children's choir, and the rest are adult choirs and individuals who just love to sing. I mean, we've got something to sing about, right?
We certainly do. And the passion within choirs, even like the small community choirs, one of my roommates was, and still is, very dedicated to her choir and would go to the degree of going and competing as, but when the music is in you, this voice can't sing, but I love a choir. They make me well up.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we can take it in as the non-singer. How do we take this in?
Wow. Tonight, I mean, I can't imagine 400 voices. It's going to be amazing.
So we can just go to Christchurch?
Yeah, people are welcome, but it's going to be tight.
Yeah.
There is a limit. So we have 400 singers.
Yes.
And there is room to come, but we'll be rehearsing till about 8, and then we'll do it and make a nice video, and we'll go live on YouTube.
Okay, so we can watch it vicariously through YouTube.
Well, and once people learn, they can come and be part of our pop-up choirs at all our events. So we'll be signing up people. Give
us some ideas about some of the events that we can expect as part of the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival this year.
Right. So
finally, the trees are on time.
That's right. We're feeling very lucky. Well, Burrard has been out in full for a few days, and there was wind, but they're still gorgeous, gorgeous. So Cherry Jam is the official kickoff, and that's a free concert, and that's going to be great from 12 to noon. Then we have another big feature at Van Dusen the next weekend on the 14-15 Sakura Days Japan Fair, and that celebrates everything about Japanese culture, food, including food.
Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, that's at Van Dusen?
That's at Van Dusen. That's
weekend.
A ticket
of course.
You got to get your tickets for that. Yes. Everything else is free.
Nice. It's really something when you're driving down any Vancouver street right now, and then you'll look down the city street and see this magical view of cherry blossoms. I mean, it really is something special here.
We are very lucky.
How many do we have? Do we know?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here we go.
We've estimated, so about 43,000 just in Vancouver. We have on our website, it's called Neighborhood Maps, and you can check your neighborhood to see what's blooming when and where. There's about 3,000 displays of cherry trees listed on that map, or you can sort by cultivar or date.
I'm one of the very lucky people who has a massive cherry tree and a massive magnolia that blooms simultaneously right outside my front door. And every single time, no word of a lie, Linda, every single time I walk out my door, somebody's there taking a picture up.
Yeah.
I know. And there's this little window of time, and then it all comes down like snow.
I know. They're best in those first few days. But even a petal's falling, we kind of like that, too. It's something to celebrate. We have a big picnic at Queen Elizabeth Park, too, on the 14th of April as well.
Well, that'll be fun.
We're hoping to have trams, a shuttle, going between the two, because we've never had two events.
At Van Dusen to Queen Elizabeth Park?
Yeah, and it's kind of nice. It connects. Yeah. So that, but, I wanted to tell people about this haiku, because, we have the Haiku Invitational. It's an international poetry writing contest.
Okay, I did not know that. Educate me.
Well, after, we're 12 years, we must have 9,000 poems from 40 different countries around the world.
Wow.
And when I just stumbled upon this one written by Oz Hirschfeld. And he wrote, blossoms bursting, each tree is a choir singing to the sun.
That's a good one.
Make you cry.
It does.
I know. So that's why
And that couples with the song.
That's right. So we commissioned Tom Landa, a Juno Award winner, local guy, with Robin Lane, and they came up with Cherry Blossoms for You and Me. So that's kind of our new signature song. But there's 3 other songs. Ode to Joy, Sakura, Sakura, and I Walk in Beauty, which is a Navajo chant. So people are learning a real variety of songs. And we'll continue singing all of April.
Right. Tonight's the big gathering of the 400 singers and the rehearsals that culminate into the performance that will be shared on YouTube. And then the songs will continue throughout the event.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't wait to see those little kids sing.
I know.
We're with Linda Poole, who's the founder and festival director of the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival. If somebody is listening right now and has never taken in the festival, do you have, it's like picking your favorite child. I'm putting you on the spot here. Do you have a favorite tree? Do you have a favorite spot? Do you have a favorite place?
Yeah, all of those.
Okay.
My favorite tree, and my niece took a great photo of me. It's at Queen Elizabeth Park, 33rd and Canby entrance, but it's kind of at the crest of the mountain there. And I call it the grandpapa. But it's amazing because that photo, he was so full and perfect, but then the storms, and he doesn't quite look the same. He's showing his age a bit. But he's magnificent, magnificent.
I'm going to share you mine.
Yeah, where's yours?
Mine is at Kitts Beach. It's the tree on the rock that is the first bloomer.
Have you seen it?
I have seen
this
it.
year?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Why do you ask?
Well, it's actually a plum.
Yes, because it comes first, right?
Exactly.
It's before a cherry.
Yeah.
But that's the hint that it's all going to start.
Yeah.
Because that one blooms, the plum blooms, and then the forsythias start to really hit, and then the cherry blossoms go, and then the magnolias hit, and the big magnolias come out. Believe me, born and raised Vancouverite, I love my tree.
You've got it all. Now, you asked about like a street.
Yeah, do tell.
I'm almost afraid to tell because
everybody's going to go there.
Yeah, well, that's what's happened. The headlines 2 years ago.
I remember.
Festival fans swarm, and it's Gravely and Lillooet.
Gravely and Lillooet's beautiful.
Oh.
They did have a traffic problem there because there were so many people doing selfies with them in the background. I remember that. But you know what? We can live with that for a couple of days.
Once a year.
Right?
Yeah.
There are worse things happening in this world that stop traffic. Let the cherry blossoms be one of them.
We have a photo contest, too, so people share their favorite moments.
I'm going to show you the photo I took that we were just talking about from David Lamb Park because I actually really, really did it.
Do you know there are 100 there?
100 there.
David Lamb planted 100.
Okay, so this doesn't really work on radio, but I'm showing Linda the photo that I took on my way into work today.
They're perfect today.
And they're perfect today. It's just what you said, like on a gray and rainy day, because everybody's looking at the weather forecast going, it is going to rain for a week plus. Yeah, but the cherry blossoms are out.
Yeah.
Go walking in the rain. This is awesome. We have to take a pause. Do I have time to play that clip? Okay, so we have a rehearsal clip.
Great.
Of the cherry blossoms for you and me. Hit it.
Our city is blooming pink and white. It's such a beautiful sight. Meet me under the blossom tree, next to the mountains and sea.
If only you could see the size of the grin on Linda's face right now. Linda Poole, founder and festival director of the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival. It is an amazing event. Find out more about it. Your website is?
vcbf.ca, Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival.ca.
And I'd like to point out, this is unrelated to your actual festival, but every year the city of Vancouver does a tree sale. And last year I purchased 2 cherry trees to put on my property because you get them for like $40 or $50 for a fully mature tree that you can plant. So if you're loving the cherry blossoms and you want some where you live, they're trying to increase the canopy in the Lower Mainland. So why not make it a cherry? Thanks for coming all the way in.
Thanks, and enjoy those blossoms. And you know what we say, there is no stranger under the cherry tree.
I love that. High five all your people under the cherry tree. Linda's certainly reflective of this next track. This is Heart of Gold, Neil Young, Roundhouse Radio 98.3 Vancouver.